And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The 2024 season for Tennessee had some highs, wins over Bama, Florida, and Oklahoma. Man, did it end with a thud. They got clipped by the Ohio State buzzsaw and then suffered the big shocker of the offseason with Nico Iamaleava unleashes one deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
We're trying to set up the screen pass to the running. He swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
To the air, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 of their own 34. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Staley. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage. coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Volunteer. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the reps, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Looking for more room.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Right back to the well. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Aguilar. Pocket breaking down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing a field goal.
Vardy had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Starts to scramble to the left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. A third down try for the offense.
The end of the first quarter with the score Tennessee 7, Texas A&M 0.
Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Matthews.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Volunteers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The quarterback will keep it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources.
He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
when you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wilson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Texas. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well. And he showed you his athleticism.
He has 60 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Second down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Dances away to buy time. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quarterback running on the draw. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Tennessee 14, Texas A&M 7.
The Vols will kick it off to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to scramble. Finds a man by himself. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Volunteers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play. And he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Touchdown ball! They take the lead with the 6.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And Time for a quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
How about wide open spaces? Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Owens. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Another tough run for this offense. And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. But you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Started on this drive from the 24. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. He's going to fire deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
A little screen to the running back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Vols line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Looking for a crease. It's Owens. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move, he fires. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty.
21, Texas A&M, 14.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to the ground with the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line race, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Got it set up on the outside. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Reed. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. The snaps. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That is the score. Tennessee
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They'll get it down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Aguilar. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And here's the thing, it's strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
And the defense drags him down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in down the sideline. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Yeah, and this offense knows what it's like. This is the 2-minute drill. We got to keep the pedal to the floor. Nice job getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called here by by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To the ground to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Reed. It's complete to the left. Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They had hoped to go up by a touchdown, but they're still up by 5 here in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Oh, they're after him. And he's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Vols will hustle to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants it all. Looking for the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of